All right, so a little voiceover today for a root setting breakdown. And so we're going to look at two boulders today. Both of these boulders were set at Le Crux in Laval. The team on that day was Ali or Alexander Berneau and I. And we set two boulders. Well, we set six boulders, but there's two boulders that we're going to look at today. The first one is this tricky little slab that Alexander put up, and the next one is going to be like a slopey, feet first, powerful boulder. So this is my first try on the boulder. So when I looked at this boulder at first, I didn't really believe that there was any balance to be found on this hold that I'm standing on right now. I found it pretty low profile compared to the wall, and I didn't really believe that I could find balance. And on this first try, I think because I wasn't believing it too much, I was overusing my hand or the press and wasn't actually looking for any balance on my foot. On this next try, Ali is climbing, and he already shifted the foot a bit, so it's a bit flatter and it's a bit more. It feels a bit easier already to find balance, as you can see. He was able to match the foot and try to find the other foot. And even for me on this try here, I tried to flip into another press because I was finding better balance, and so I went a bit fast, but I fell. Now here, Ali's pressing it out and trying to find balance again. He knows how to match the foot now, so he does that pretty quick. And then like he's looking for a toe hook to make him stay on the wall. For me, the toe hook didn't really work, and so I found another trick, and I think it's on this try here. So yeah, here I'm trying the toe hook, I'm trying to put the foot on, another toe hook here, nothing really works. And here I fall again, so I guess it's on the next try, on this try here. So look at my right leg as I lean over. So right here, I'm pushing my leg over, pushing it farther away, and then I can find balance here because I'm finding a counterweight with my right leg compared to the rest of my body. And that permitted me to get my left hand higher on the volume, kind of pinch the top volume, and find complete balance on the dual text hold that's down there. And now this is a bit tricky, but not too hard. And his final move is a bit harder. So this was a pretty cool slab. It's all about the feet on this one. Not much hand pulling going on, but actually getting on the boulder is pretty difficult in the hands. So yeah, here I am talking to Ali about the boulder and how cool it feels. And yeah, so this is a V7 we have right now at the Crux, and you're welcome to come try it. For this next boulder, we have a black tape, and so it's a V10, V11. My idea at first was to do a feet first boulder for this one, and the idea didn't work out as well as I wanted to, but it still ended up being kind of like a feet first sequence to start off, and then some powerful slopey climbing at the top. Ali and I were trying the top moves right now because, well, before this video, we already tried the bottom moves a bit. We added a few jugs to work the top of the boulder because this move to grab the crimp with the right hand, so this next move here, is a very tricky move. And so to try to save our skin and save our energy, we tend to, as root setters, put cheater jugs so that we can accelerate the process of finding the moves. And so this is the move here. That's a pretty tricky one. And it's all about finding the thumb on the left hand and really trying hard. Here, Ali does it without the thumb. But for me, finding a way to pinch the left hand is really the way to go. If I just slope the hold, I feel like my body's kicking back very hard. Oh, and here I go doing the move. And so I don't know if you saw there, you'll have another moment to see it, but I was pinching the hold a lot more than Aly was doing. Here Aly's trying the little jump, and he sticks it. He was having a bit of a hard time at the start of the session with this move. And here, as you see, he was readjusting to try to get his left hand higher into the thumb catch. So yeah, it's a very specific boulder in terms of where you grab the holds. If you don't grab the holds correctly, it's really hard to stay on the wall. And hence why I use the thumb catch. Here, Aly's trying the bottom moves. It's getting pretty clapped, honestly. It's a lot easier to do the bottom moves with the toe hook, and you can actually grab the sloper that I kicked my toe on. You can grab it with the toe hook. I rather do this move here where I get my foot down and try to power off the left hand. And then here I'm trying to figure out like a way to progress in the boulder from the start. Aly does this little bicycle thing and bumps. I found that accessible, so that's the beta I did. But what I found hard was grabbing this crimp, and so finding a way to grab the crimp without cutting loose and falling off the boulder. I think here is where I found my trick. I do a little toe hook, come back into it. That is a good trick because it keeps your body left compared to the crimp that you're going to grab, and stops the barn door from happening. But it does put a lot of weight in the right hand. So here I am figuring out the top one last time. This is the end of the day, and so in the next frame I'll be trying to send the boulder from the bottom. So here I am, the day is done here. I'm trying to send the boulder. So this is my first try after the reset. I'm a bit tired, but not too bad. And so here's the beta for me from the bottom. I do the toe hook, flip around, grab the sloper as a bump move, and kind of fall into the crimp and jump into this sloper. Go into this crimp, and oh man, I almost fell there, but I'm getting to the top, and tried to match the foot way too fast, and I just slipped off the dual text. So here's my send go, same beta for the bottom, bump, bring the foot over, and really drive into the foot and flag as much as I can to grab that crimp. Do the little jump, and then commit to this one as much as I can. Bump to the left hand, bump left hand again. More careful on the foot match, and match the top hold. Pretty happy with that send, pretty happy with this boulder. All in all, this was a great setting day. And here's Fred saying hi. So yeah, that's the boulder, that's the reset. Come and try the boulders, man, they're fun.